Hello and welcome to a brand new video. Today's video is sponsored by my newest preset packs. Woo! In the new Volume 7 preset pack, we have the biggest packs yet, including Don Toliver, Juice WRLD 2, and the new multi-artist pack. 44 vocal presets, 21 bus settings as well. To put it in perspective, my last pack had 19 presets, this one has 44. And just like always, they're all $9.99 each, or 20 bucks for the 44 of them. And these are also my best ones in my opinion, so do what you want to do. You don't have to get them, but if you want to get them, go ahead and get them. Instructional video included as well. So anyway, that's that. Today we're gonna be doing how to sound like Olivia Rodrigo in the song Good For You. It's a solid jam. So anyway, before we get in the video, make sure to subscribe, notification bell as well. Description down below, chock full of sweet things. Anyway, Olivia Rodrigo, Good For You. Let's get in the video. Alright, just like my last video, I'm gonna go through these very quickly. We have a lead vocal, which is the main vocal. We have a backup vocal, which is the backup of the lead vocal. And then we have a backup that is high, which is a backup with a squeaky voice, because I'm not that big, but as a larger man, my voice can't get that high. So yeah, let's do my best to make a recording. Here we go. Get the vocals warmed up, huh?
Good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask. Well, good for you, you're doing great out there without me. Baby, God, I wish that I could do that.
Life is slowly turning me into Jigsaw.
Hello, Evan. I want to play a game. Every day you make vocal effects, but you really don't know who to fix.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna make a new dry track right now, and you're gonna hear what it sounds like naked, because that's what we do now. This is what it sounds like completely dry. No effects, no nothing, no editing.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy.
The dry track looks like this, and the lead track looks like this. I brought it right below. Really quickly, one by one, I'm gonna bring everything over, and then we'll go from there. First I was pitch correction. This is a staple in every single thing ever, because it just corrects your voice. If it's a little off, it corrects it. But what you don't know, your root and scale can be completely different from mine, because it's whatever the key of your song's in. Mine's major scale A. My response up to 26. You can have it at whatever you want. 26 is kind of moderate for singing vocals, I guess. You can still hear it. So we'll close it with just auto-tune.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask.
Whatever. Next we have a compressor. Dynamics compressor mono, and within it, it's gonna look like this. So I'm gonna read off what I have here. Auto gain off. Oh, turn this off. Actually, I'm keeping it on because it was an accident. Negative 30.5, 4.1 to 1, makeup of 5, auto gains off, attack at 8.5, release at 86, distortion hard. The red Studio VCA, by the way, that's what this is, and we close it. Now, the compressor and pitch correction.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me.
Now we have a channel EQ to initially clean it up. EQ, channel EQ, mono, obviously, and it looks like this. You can double click these values that I'm double clicking right now, and if you change it to what I have, it'll make the exact same slope as me. Just basically took away kind of everything, more low than not, but hey, that's it. Pause the screen, check it out. Next we have a multi-presser. Dynamics multi-presser mono. I've been kind of using the same one in all my tutorials because they work like that. Basically, you double click the rectangles, you change it to what I have. Basically took away from the 2 and added some 4, and then played around with the thresholds right here as you click these rectangles. Change it to what I have, and then make sure your output gain isn't peaking.
Right out there without me, baby.
With that, it sounds like this.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask.
Next we have another compressor. Third compressor in the chain, so once again, dynamics compressor mono. And what do you know? It's the red one, Studio VCA. Threshold of negative 30, ratio 3.1 to 1, makeup of 0, auto gain off, attack at 0.5 milliseconds, that's lightning fast. Release at 14, auto gains off, auto's on again, is my mistake, soft distortion this time. Both compressors are distorted. Next is channel EQ. EQ, channel EQ mono. I always like to add a little something something at the end. So within this one, you take the purple, take it to 1K and raise it up plus 3 all the way to the end. And then you take this magenta one over here and you take it to about 14,500 and cut it off. I do it in almost everything. Then we'll just finish the main chain off with the chorus plugin, which is found in modulation chorus mono stereo. It's gonna widen the vocal a little bit. This one's very important because it can really mess everything up. Mess everything up. I have it at 25. 25% mix, 7.5% intensity, and then 0.8 rate. That rhymed.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask.
All right, now we can have some fun. So bus 1 and 2 are gonna look like this. We're gonna add bus 1, and we're gonna add bus 2. It's gonna open up 2 little sectors over here that say bus 1 and bus 2. In bus 1, you wanna start off with some distortion. Distortion, mono. Very light, very simple. 0.5 drive, negative 7 output, 15,000 hertz tone. That makes it just more crisp. And below that, we have a space designer, which is reverb, space designer, stereo. Within it, we have the 9.2 second upper echelon, large, outdoor, very bottom, 9.2, 0 wet, muted dry, and the output EQ has nothing different. And then this is gonna be set at negative 18. Negative 18, kind of intense. And in bus 2, we have another space designer, reverb, space designer, mono stereo. This is the all classic 2.6 second vocal plate that's located in large plate, 2.6 second vocal, 0 dry, negative 7.6 wet, and then click the output EQ and do this, because I have to do this. And this one's gonna be set at negative 12. So the lead vocal with buses on sounded like this.
Well, Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask.
Okay, now to get the backup vocal, you hit Command D on the lead. Duplicate by holding Option and dragging down. Make it much quieter. Go below the chorus. Add a sample delay, which is found in delay, sample delay, mono stereo. And you want to make it delay right 774. It's just a simple trick I always do. And with those two, it sounds like this.
Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy.
Moving on to what we have next is the final backup. I want you to duplicate the lead again. Drag the same track down. I'm gonna put it at the very bottom. Name it high. Right after the pitch correction, we're gonna add a vocal transformer. In the vocal transformer, I want you to set it to +12, because it makes you sound like this. Then right before the last channel EQ, we're gonna create a distortion. This distortion mono. We're gonna make it 18.5 drive, -3 output, and 490 tone. That's gonna give it a darker, muddier sounding distortion. We wanna hide this vocal as much as we can. And then one more thing, the first channel EQ is gonna look like this. You wanna just literally take everything and just bring it all the way down. So it's very dark sounding and you can't really hear it too much. And the bus settings are -2 at bus 2, -25. And what we're gonna do is set it quietly. What it's gonna do is just accent it enough to make my voice sound a little bit higher pitched, I guess. So with the whole entire vocal, it sounds like this.
Well, good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that.
Well, hey, now that we did that, now we can just freestyle, I think, to this.
How do I freestyle to a song that sounds like this? And if I did what I eat lobster bisque in a cup, and then I wanted you and give you the world. I love chimichangas, they fit in my mouth so well, and the cheese goes everywhere. And then I say, baby, you wanna come over, and I play with your underwear. I know my voice isn't so great, but it can't just do enough. I ran into your house and stole all your Lincoln logs, and then I built a freaking house and put in my hog. My hogs are in the back room, and what do you say to me, man? Cause I'm so sad and lonely.
Well, that's about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, learned something as well, and if you didn't, that's okay. Like I said before, make sure to subscribe, notification bell as well. My preset packs are freaking out, man. I'm slowly losing my mind, and that's okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a CrabLord, how to sound like Olivia Rodrigo in the song Good For You, and Logic Pro 10 knows only stock plugins. And like always, we out.